Hello world, it's been a couple of days since we talked and a lot has happened. I was asked several times in the last 24 hours to talk about the Osama bin Laden assassination, and I really don't have a lot to say about it other than it's nice to see one fewer terrorist on the most wanted list, and at the same time the loss of human life is very sad, especially when you look at the people that were standing outside the White House last night celebrating and drinking and hoisting cheerleaders into the air and all sorts of things like that. From a non-political, non-world affairs associated, just a looking at it as a human life point of view, that's kind of sad and kind of, I just don't care for it, we'll put it that way. However, from a political worldview standpoint that I normally do try to avoid with this channel and the main channel, so please try to, don't base judgment on this if this is your first video watching of mine. I normally do avoid this, but I do appreciate the fact that the mission is accomplished, even though it's not really. Taking down the head of a terrorist organization doesn't necessarily kill the body. I don't know. Not my place to say what should and shouldn't happen. I'm just glad that we seem to have accomplished the mission we set out to accomplish. Moving on to other channel-related news, I put up a video on the main channel talking about the YouTube NextUp contest that I entered a few weeks back. Thank you guys for all of your support in the voting part of that contest. I honestly don't know if I made it to the top 50 or not, but as you can probably guess, I did not win. I'm not that heartbroken about it. I am definitely a little bit bummed about it, but we move on, we grow, we live, we learn. There were a lot of things I could have and should have done differently with that video, and a lot of things I can and will do differently in the future. I am planning to do more of the sketch comedy type things, and hopefully some geek-related music stuff in the future, maybe some covers, parodies, not covers because covers are a legal issue anyway, parodies, a lot of original content, maybe some original music if I can come up with the time to do it. But that does bring me to the question at hand. One of the comments on the main channel NextUp video thing that I just put out was, I subscribe to this channel for your news, your distro reviews, your tutorials, all of the traditional stuff. I didn't subscribe to see a comedy channel. If you do continue to put it here, I will stay subscribed, but I would rather see it somewhere else. So that's the question that I have for you. If I put it on the main channel, it is almost guaranteed to get a lot more views than it would get anywhere else, but in the interest of keeping the main channel, and putting the new content somewhere else, would it be better to put it here? Would it be better to create a third channel, which would almost certainly garner very, very few views, or what? I'm completely open to suggestion. But that does bring me to the final point, I guess. In addition to doing all of the comedy stuff and the music stuff that I would like to do in the future, I'm planning to create a website. I'm still in the early planning process of it. Maybe just a page on the This Week in Linux site, maybe a whole site dedicated to it with a section. It's still, like I said, very early in the planning processes, but I would like to have a place where the community can submit their ideas and have those made into videos for the future. Just throwing that out there. If you have any suggestions for that, definitely let me know. But let's see, to recap, Osama bin Laden is dead. The American in me is proud that it has been accomplished. The humanist in me is kind of conflicted. The NextUp contest, I did not win. I'm not really bummed about it. It was kind of expected. And planning for the future. The This Week in Linux and the TWILTalks channel definitely have a bright future ahead of them, in my opinion, and hopefully the Twil Plays channel as well, because like I said, I do want to do music again at some point. I really want to expand the music horizons, and that's actually one of the things that being a YouTube partner has been wonderful for. Because I do have a full daytime job and my wife has a job, anything that I can accomplish by being a partner, any revenue that I do bring in, everything that I've brought in so far has been reinvested. So the camera that I'm using right now, the laptop I'm using, the microphone I'm using, the lights, the stands, the everything has been paid for by This Week in Linux, and hopefully more equipment in the future will continue to be purchased, keep reinvesting, and we'll just see where it goes from here. I mean, I normally don't want to go into money or anything, but it has been very nice being a partner, making it easier to move forward. The NextUp contest would have been really nice, make it a little bit easier to keep moving forward and move forward at a faster pace. But we'll take our time and we'll get there when we get there, right? You know, if I need a newer lens, I'll save up for a while until I can afford it. If I need a new microphone or some cables or a monitor or whatever, we'll save the money until we can afford it. We'll just work on it. There is always a donation system in place, but I do not like to promote it just because it seems kind of just one of those things I don't care to do. But as I said on the main channel, and I do love to say here, thank you guys so much for all of your support. Thank you for voting for me in the contest. Thank you for everything that you've done for me. Honestly, waking up in the morning and seeing messages from both channels, it's an awesome feeling to know that when I put up content, that people are actually going to see it, that people are going to care what my thoughts and opinions are, and they're going to tell me what they think about it. So let me know what you think about anything that I've talked about in the comment section below. If you were offended or upset or anything by any of the political stuff that I did address, sorry, I tried to make it fast, and I probably will never talk about it again. Maybe something fast at election time. Running out of time, getting a new SD card soon so I can record longer videos on this. Sorry. I'll talk to you again very soon. Thanks again for watching. Bye.